Our heart health is extremely important, but symptoms of heart disease can often look different in women than in men. That's why we've brought in Rameshri Tumala, to discuss women's heart health, what to look for, and what we should be aware of. Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to have you here. So first and foremost, what are the common heart diseases in women and how do they present differently than men?
So particularly 1 in 4 women die of heart attacks. So the most common heart disease in women is heart attacks. And women present very differently than men in heart attacks. Other than chest pain, the most common symptoms which are often missed are indigestion, nausea, vomiting, and dizziness. And the other common heart diseases that women also have are cardiomyopathies, where it affects the pumping function of the heart, or cardiac arrhythmias, where they have abnormal heart rhythms, and heart failure. And the other common heart diseases that present differently are in pregnant women and women who have strong family history and other cardiac risk factors.
Very good. And so what are the diagnostic tools available to diagnose these diseases?
So the first thing is prevention is better than cure. So for preventing the heart diseases, people who have risk factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and strong family history, you can start with changing your lifestyle. Other than that, the diagnostic tools are just an echocardiogram where you get the pictures of your heart to check the heart function. And then recently we have calcium score, which actually is done like a CAT scan, which tells you the risk of the heart disease, the future risk, and how to prevent by just taking a cholesterol medication. And the other cardiac modalities are CT scan of the heart that tells the pumping function, and also the blood supply in the arteries that are supplying the heart just through a CAT scan without going into with the wires, and cardiac MRI, which tells about the reason why the pumping function is affected, or why patients have leaky valves, or why the valve is tight, or why the patients have these abnormal heart rhythms that can actually be fatal and stop the heart.
All right. And lastly, what are the heart problems encountered in pregnant women?
So pregnant women behave very differently than regular women because, their physiology is different. They have a lot of hormones. They have 30 to 50% extra blood in their heart because they're having the heart has to pump for the fetus and themselves. So the common diseases that we see is congenital heart disease, where they're born with some birth defects and that affect the pregnant women. And also heart attacks are also one of the common leading causes of death in pregnant women. Cardiomyopathies happen in pregnant women where the pumping function of the heart is affected in their last trimester or after they deliver. And then patients who develop gestational diabetes or have high blood pressure, which is called preeclampsia during pregnancy, have higher risk of heart disease in future.
Okay, so lots of things there, but we've run out of time, unfortunately. But I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning.
No problem. Thank you.
And of course, we will share all of these details plus more over on our website, ciproud.com. Just click on the WMBD This Morning tab under News.